Three-tier architecture is the dominant architectural pattern for apps running on Kubernetes. Today, let's set up one. Predict. Hey, looks like it is working. Let's refresh. Let's increase the price. It's working. So this post is by Jake. It's fantastic article. Give him a follow. So our first step is to set up our Kubernetes cluster, but I already have a kind cluster up and running. So I am skipping that step. As you go, you can see my cluster is already ready, and these are some of the pods that are running. So that's step one. So let's move ahead and deploy the front end app, which has two pods, and we'll have a load balancer right now. So this is the configuration. So we have the deployment called front end, and two replicas with this front end image and the port. This is the backend environment variable, and this is the service that I'm setting it up. Front end ALV with the load balancer, port TCP 80 and 8501. I'm setting this up locally, but still the configuration should work. This will set up my, oh, there is a problem. So let's create kubectl create namespace called Titanic, and then let's apply. We will also apply the service part of the configuration. Now let's get all the services and the deployments in this namespace. As you can see, it's still getting created. So we'll wait for some time. There you go. Started running. So we have our front end pods up and running. Let's move to our next steps. So let's launch our Titanic prediction app. So for that, let's do a port forward on the service. I already have this up and running. So I'm just running this command. Now let's go and launch localhost. There you go. The app is up and running, but this is not a functioning app because the backend services and the database services are not up and running. Right. So let's go back and then set up the backend and secret that's required. So here is the secret file that has the database username and the password. Then we'll set up the deployment called the backend, and it has two replicas. And this is the image that we are going to set up. This is the port, and these are the environmental variables. As you can see, the DB user is taken from the secret, DB database secret, and the password is taken from the database secret. Right, and this is the service that we'll launch for the backend service, and then port 8080 is forwarded to 8080. So let's deploy in our kind cluster. Let's apply the secret part of it. Then we will follow up with the deployment. Pack.yaml. So that is done. Now let's do the service. As we say, I think so. The backend is done. Let's check if it is up and running. It'll take some time. As you can see, the backend is saying 0 by 2. Backend service is up and running. Okay, we are good. Now let's go to our third step. Let's try. Now, as you can see, we are seeing a new set of errors. The prediction app is getting triggered. Model app is getting triggered, but it's not working. So now we'll set up the model part, and that will be used in the cluster IP. So this is the model deployment. It's in the Titanic namespace with one replica. This is the image that we will be using. This is the port, and this is the service. Port 8080 will be forwarded to 8080. It's a single file. So let's apply. Again, this will take some time. Oh, it's running now. Now you have to go ahead and set up the final piece, which is the database and the secrets. This is common to both database and the backend, and we'll set configmap and PVC. Right. So before we actually do this deployment, I think we should check the PVC part. Because I'm running locally, this is not how we are setting it up. I have my local PV and PVC. So let's see our PV. So I'm trying to get Titanic data PV with the read-write ones. With this is the path of my host path, and I'm taking 1 GB storage. And this is the PVC. I am launching this PVC on Titanic namespace with read-write bonds, access mode, 1 GB storage, and Titanic data PV is the PV that will be used. So we'll apply PV, and then we'll apply PVC. Once done, we'll check. Right, if you are setting this up in any cloud environments, you might have to tweak the PVC configuration accordingly. The document assume that we are running in DigitalOcean, but we are running locally, so I made these adjustments. Let's go back to our config map. This will set up the init script. So every time our database is set up, this will be running. You'll set up a database and then you'll set up a table. So let's run this config map. And now it's time to set up our database deployment. We will use this MySQL base image, and these are the environmental variables, and this is the DB. And if you can look at it, we are also mounting the init script here, and then we are getting the database data as well as init script directories definitions from volumes there. So let's set it up. Okay, let's check. Again, as you might wonder, this will take some more time. So we should wait until this is done. Yeah, there you go. So we have the database working. Let's go back. Predict. Hey, looks like it is working. Let's refresh. Let's increase the price. It's working. So there you go. I think that's the end of it. You can also tweak few more settings, and then yeah, I think it's a good ending. Let's tweak it to the lowest price, and then let's change it to mail. Oh no, this is bad. But anyways, I think you get the point. Thank you so much. If you like this, do subscribe. Until next time, bye.